Hello, and welcome to the Looming Dread, episode 14. The party has found the lair of Kesmir, the mastermind behind all of the kind of evils and manipulations going on in the city of Eldolan. But as the party got down into the depths of his manor, they found a site of altars with corpses, many of them missing body parts and other such things, and a body wrapped in cloth with gears and blood kind of mixing around. The dark wizard Tarlock rose. For what purpose, no one knows yet. But he gave what Kesmir wanted and transmogrified him into this creature known as a necrophage ghast, an undead, which is intelligent enough to be able to cast spells. And alongside Kesmir are the grave gears, the bodies of people that Kesmir used he used to kind of create this body for Tarlock. Any leftovers or remnants he used alongside his own artificing skills to make these kind of mechanical, macabre corpses. With that, Nanaka, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how horrified is your character of seeing these grave gears and Kesmir himself? Oh, okay, I like it. Zen, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how horrified is your character at this scenario? So right in the middle? Okay. Zure, introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how benign does your character feel about this situation? Because I'm sure they have seen worse. Indeed, you might see some of those in the coming sessions ahead. We'll see as we move straight over to the battle scene. Okay, Mega, as a real quick thing. No, it's okay. On a introduce yourself. Who are you? Who are you playing? And on a scale of 1 to 10, how horrified is your character at the scenario that is going on right now?
Okay. So I'm Mega Draco. I play Raphael Blackhand, the Necromancer. So hold on. And that's for how horrified he is. Well, about the whole necrophage and these ragiers and stuff, probably about a 3. Maybe, no, about a 3. About the whole Tarlock thing though, that's a 10.
I would certainly hope so. So I would say a pretty decent average. We had like a 4, we had a 5, had a 1.5 from Silas, and now a 3. So I would say what average is about what, like a 3-ish?
Yeah, pretty close.
So I need to so what you're saying is I need to amp up my monsters, okay, or my horrifying scenario.
Absolutely. Bring it on.
Okay, with that, as Casimir kind of raises his claw, and you hear this kind of like monstrous sound coming out of his throat, he simply tells the Grave Gears, "Kill." And yes, roll your icons.
Oh, baby.
Looks like there is a lot of a Nightmare Lord. The Faceless, the Nightmare Lord, and the Elven Court. And a lot more than that. Yeah. And the Starscryers.
No, that's fine.
And did we get one from, we did not get one from Mask yet. But that is okay.
Wait, loving this background music.
I did roll my. Did you roll it? Did I?
I don't see. No, I don't see it.
Yeah, me either. It didn't come up if you
I
did.
don't say it either.
Okay, fair enough. I'll just roll it again then. You see it now?
Yes.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got two. Elven Nightmare.
Okay. Casimir goes. He's the boss. He has a lower initiative, but he's a boss. So he goes first. And he rolls terribly. I'm very concerned about that.
Okay.
Don't worry, we're all rolling terribly.
Oh, wow. There we go.
Oh,
Never mind. Silas is finally
Oh my
rolled.
god! Silas is finally going first.
Oh my goodness. Okay. I like it. Alright, so. That right here will go after Silas. This one will go after Ruvir. This one will go after Mask. Whoop. Take that off. And then this one will go. We'll have it go right. We'll have it go right after Raphael. That looks pretty decent. With that, though, because Casimir is a named boss, we get the cool game-inspired boss health bar. And thus, the combat begins with Silas Del Rose.
Loving the background music, by the way.
Oh yes, that is Blades and Bows. That is from some of the various music that you can get on Foundry. I believe it is from, I think it's from Gephi, I think? Right about. They do a lot of, there's a lot of really good RPG music. I need to see about getting some more modern ones like Cyberpunk or ones like that, since I wanna run some more modern games as well.
Oh, nice.
But
So Silas is up first for the first time like ever.
the bardic rogue going dead last.
He's to be fair, he bides his time, waiting for the perfect time to strike. But today he will take a page from somebody else's book, the aforementioned Thief of Fate, and he will activate his boots to Shadow Walk.
Nice.
Nice.
Ah, yes, the Thief of Fate, a minor icon, but a legendary minor icon, I should say.
But that'll be my turn because I have to vanish off the map for a turn so I can come back.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, use the rose. Shoot the enemy. Okay, do you have are you gonna, is it when you have to target, or?
It says just to trigger as if you hit.
Oh, okay.
So just automatic.
It's just an auto hit because it's off the item. It's apparently a really good item, I'll just say that. But yeah. I'm just gone for the moment. As the shadows basically envelop him and allow him to step between into the withered momentarily.
There you go. We have you as hidden now. And is that everything?
That's everything I can do on this turn, yes.
Yep.
Okay, with that, it turns to Childish Grave Gear. Raphael, you see this thing that looks like an amalgamation. Looks like a teenage girl. She has strands of blonde hair, and as the corpse kind of turns its head, you hear the clicking sound of gears and cogs within it as it kind of raises its arms and proceeds to strike at you with mechanical attacks.
Yeah. That hits. Oh, two. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You both hit.
They both hit. And they were not misses, so you are safe as you see some of the kind of the purple... Yes.
Actually, it says natural odd hit or miss, and the second one was natural odd.
Oh, alright. Okay, gets to make an unstable. Okay. So as the second hit attacks, the hand kind of creaks, and you see this kind of like dark negative energy kind of burst out of the hand.
Damn, okay. I should hit some. I'm 3 negative energy damage and I'm weakened, okay.
Was it a natural 16? Oh my god, it was.
Natural 17. Mm-hmm.
Oof.
It's not a strong start for us.
Yep.
And with that, it is going to... do I want it to move? Probably not. It wants to try and keep you occupied on it. It wants to So that will be its turn. It then shifts to Ruvir. And actually, I should have rolled for the sergeant as well, because the sergeant is going to participate in this. He will go last. Okay.
How far can I get in one move?
You can literally get inside the arena in one move. As you are essentially rushing yourself right into the battle.
Okay, so I need 1 second. And Silas is gone, right?
Yeah, Silas is...
For the moment, yeah.
But you probably would have heard, like, the creaking of the grave gear as it attacked Raphael, and maybe, like, the sound of like negative energy kind of bursting out.
Okay. So let's move. Are any of the enemies hurt yet? No?
No.
Okay. Now I only have 3 allies on the map. So that's not a good idea. I'm gonna do... Quick action, Strength of the Gods on... Tiberius only does melee attacks, right?
Yes. But Tiberius also has the accuracy of can hit the broadside of the band.
Yeah. I'm gonna do Strength of the Gods on just Raphael.
Okay.
Okay.
And then... Which is the one that went already? Childish?
Yes, Childish is the only rapier that is gone.
Okay. I'm gonna do Light of the Maledictine Moon, the first one,
Okay.
for now.
Okay.
Okay,
That's
end of my turn.
Okay. With that, it then shifts to controlling. Controlling is going to.
Are they vulnerable to Radiant?
Hmm?
Oh, good question.
No, they are not.
Okay. Okay, that's it.
It's going to kind of move itself and kind of run itself over to you, and it's going to attempt its mechanical attacks. That is a hit. And this one, Rufir, you can tell that this grave gear, while the picture is a woman, this one is a young man. You can, he has a kind of scar along the nose of his cheek, and he looks, like looks like a beggar boy. And that is the end of its turn. Mask, it is your turn.
Alright. Interesting. I don't have Force Salvo, I suppose. Oh, I do have Lightning Bolt, that's great. But maybe I'll save it. Let's see. These guys are these guys mindless? I don't think they are, right?
What do you mean by that?
I would like to use Hideous Laughter 1 on that. It says constructs and similar mindless enemies are immune to this spell. Are these guys mindless?
Probably Kesmir would have a mind. I'm iffy on their other ones.
Yeah.
If you would, I mean, if you want to roll an intelligence and a background to determine that, but
Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't think that's something they really put in any of the stat blocks.
He should know at least.
Yeah.
you know for a fact Kesmir is intelligent. These things are not intelligent. They are basically puppets. They're basically automatons.
Alright, I'm gonna cast this on Kashmir.
Okay.
Oh my god, what the hell? I rolled a natural 3. Oh, at least it's days.
As your hideous laughter kind of like hits into him, he kind of like, you see him literally using his claws, and he kind of like pulls the like the magic kind of aside, and he says, "The only hideous laughter will be mine as I rip your very souls to pieces."
Fair enough. Alright, Tiberius, let's see how you do. I'm gonna get on controlling.
Okay.
Yeah, wow. It's a natural 3 as well, crazy. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. And wow, what a interestingly named grave here. Going.
Okay, with that one.
Social justice, you mean, or?
Yeah! I'm not touching that one.
Hey, that is whatever token Mo decides to use.
Okay, the first one hit, I will say though, do these count as undead?
Yeah.
These, no.
Okay.
They don't count.
No?
They don't count as undead. Damn it.
They are constructs. They count as constructs.
I guess and don't have resistance to their attacks then. Okay.
Okay. And that was natural. So it would make the. I think the unstable, yeah, misses. It does. It hit. Oh my.
That's okay.
Oh my goodness.
I'm dazed.
Technically, no. You would just still be weakened.
You take the
Okay.
worst one, so it would just be weakened, yeah.
So, yeah, you
Okay.
you would just take the damage.
Hmm.
And, it again is just gonna kind of creak its neck at you, like the other one. As it is now your turn, Raphael.
Okay.
Wow, you're taking a lot of damage.
Yep. I'm weakened, so I'm gonna try and attack these stone. I'm gonna cast Salmon and Dead. Summon 2 Crumbling Skeletons.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to disengage. I take a penalty, right? How much penalty?
I think it's just because it's just a -1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they don't have anything that prevents, like, makes it worse for you to get away from them.
Okay.
Yeah, you get away from them.
Disengage.
Yep.
I'm gonna try and get up to Casimir.
Okay.
Use my quick action to command it to command.
To attack them. Yep.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then at the end of my turn, I trigger my haunted sword.
Alrighty.
That wouldn't get a penalty from.
No, I don't think it should.
Nice.
Because it's like a magic item, so it shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
It shouldn't get affected by
That's probably not gonna hit either.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's pretty low, yeah.
Okay, it did take the penalty, but it wouldn't hit either way.
Honestly, I might just do a whole quest for you just so we can get like figure out your ghost.
Yeah.
Figure out your ghost so that way we can.
And then I
make it better
save
for you.
against. Then I save against weaken.
Yes, it is.
Alright, good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you are no longer weakened, sir. Anything else?
No, that's my turn. Oh, wait, that's my turn, but the skeletons have to attack.
Yeah.
So Embarrass is gonna attack the social. This one, the gear.
Yeah, that one has like the shaved hair, has the shaved side hair.
That's it. And Miserable is gonna try and hit the childish one.
Okay.
Oh, these rolls are so bad.
He grumbles under his breath.
Even though he doesn't have cheeks, you see a slight shade of red on his crumbling skeleton face.
Yeah, that's Embarrassed, and the Miserable just like swears under his breath. Well, not breath exactly. You know what I mean.
It kind of like it's like a grackle. It's kind of like a sound, but you know that he says something very offensive. But anything else, good sir?
Yeah, no, now that's my turn.
Okay, with that, it is now Willing. Willing is going to clatter itself over this corpse. Technically, it's that corpse is in there, but you know what I mean. And it's going to attack Tiberius.
Oh, thank goodness.
It's gonna be a problem if he hits for obvious reasons.
Okay. But they are natural odds. It only can do this once.
Well, I did not attack there. Was it supposed to do more?
I don't know why I have it as a 1d3.
Oh, that was a mistake? Okay.
Yeah. That's fine. I'd rather just quantify it with the person that gets hit. Right? So yes, Tiberius would be hit in days.
Should be weakened, actually.
He's weakened,
Mm.
yes. Okay, with that is its turn. It is now Kesmir's turn. What do I want Kesmir to do? What do I want him to do? I think what he wants to do is he wants to get away from you first. Try to get away from you.
Mm.
And he will.
Yeah, so
So you're gonna see him bound over here, and then you're gonna see him turn that kind of crinkled finger, and he's going to shoot a ray of enfeeblement on you. When you are so lucky, it missed.
Oh, good.
yeah, it would have killed me. Oh well, knocked me out.
Yeah, it would have. Yeah, okay, and I just need a reminder. This daze that he has, it's to the end of his turn, or is it the end of?
Master's turn, I believe, but if that makes any difference.
Okay, no, I just want to make sure because it's either it's a roll or it's wait till a turn. So I just
Oh, it's not the same.
Okay.
Days until the end of your next turn, as in Master's next turn.
Okay, then that will be his turn. see him snarl under his breath as he sees that his array did not affect you. But do not worry, he's got more tricks up his sleeve. It is now Sergeant Perel's turn. Perel is going to essentially run himself into the actual battle, so he'll get around there. He will draw his sword and shield. And I guess he would try and take a swipe at Willing. And he misses. Perhaps because he's utterly horrified by what he's seeing. But with that, Silas, it is your turn.
God. This isn't going so hot, is it now? Give me just a second to think this over.
Okay.
So Casimir's over by himself, so that's unfortunate for me. Okay. Gotta try to thin out these other ones. I hate to see it. Okay, so Silas will step out of the darkness behind the... I can't see its name. Controlling. Okay, just targeting it, and then as he comes out, there's basically a flurry of illusionary blades trying to take it from behind.
Okay.
Oh, better hit. Thank Christ. Okay, this is a Shadow Walk, so that is doubled for all the damage. I'm also going to pop Umbral Miasma into this thing's backside for an extra 10.
Okay, so that is
29 times 2, 58, I think.
that's 58.
It's 19 plus 5 is 24 times 2
Oh,
is 48.
okay, thanks.
Okay. Ooh.
And it's not even dead. Okay, that's not great for us.
And
Okay, so it's a free action, standard action. Let's see if I got anything else I can do here.
Silas, as you kind of cut into its body, you see that kind of like the purple, kind of like necromantic magic that's kind of like holding it together. You see it kind of like sparking, and it's kind of like twitching erratically.
Sorry, I think how to use these actions most effectively right now. This is tough. Okay, so Silas is going to use his move action
Okay.
to Shadow Step.
Okay.
And as he kind of like basically kind of slides down through this thing's shadow, he appears in front of Casimir.
Okay.
And I am going to finish off. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. He'll basically reach toward Casimir and try to steal his sight.
Okay.
Oh, it's going to be close. Crap, it didn't work.
It was very close, though.
Which is fine. I actually had a backup part of this plan. This was a feint for Silas. So as he's basically reaching for the eyes and Casimir kind of like steps aside, his other hand shoots up and it grabs the flesh on Casimir's face and he rips and pulls. And as he does, he wraps around himself almost like a second skin. And I'm going to spend the faceless 6.
Okay.
Or sorry, not a 6. I have to roll the d6 still.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is going to have a complication.
Okay.
But as he is grabbing onto Kesmir's face and pulling it, he's basically using it to wrap himself in Kesmir's nightmare, basically becoming a vision of Kesmir at his most sickly, as his whole body is beginning to fray and give away, and he looks into his own eyes as he's on death's door.
Okay, and what is our complication for that? And essentially, what, like, thematic, like, mechanically, what is this do to Kesmir?
I wasn't totally sure on that. I just thought it was cool. That's everything Silas would try to do. Weaken, maybe? Like seeing himself that close to death or something, maybe would weaken him while Silas is in his vision?
Sure, I think that would be a good one.
As far as the complication, as much as I hate to say it, he's pulling on the nightmares, and the Nightmare Lord is close by. The Nightmare Lord would probably be aware of him.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe.
Or your call on that, but yeah.
Maybe because of him doing that, Silas is weakened as well until he lets him go. How does that sound?
That feels like way too bad for us when we're already getting our ass kicked this bad, I'll be honest.
Okay, then we'll do something with the Nightmare Lord. I'll figure something out. But is that everything?
Yeah, that's everything for my turn.
Okay. With that, it then turns to Childish. Childish wants to it literally turns its head all the way behind to look at you, Raphael. But you watch its hands, again, kind of come up, and it seeks to strike your crumbling skeletons.
Oof. This can count as weapon attack, right?
I mean, it's literally its hands.
So yeah, no. Yeah, okay. Means Rebel's dead.
Okay.
Which does mean...
It gets to explode.
it should be 3 holy damage to each of them, because they're both engaged.
Okay. So how much is it?
3 to each.
3 to each? Okay.
Just a bit childish.
Okay. Alright. With that, now that it's the one that was attacking was destroyed, it is going to start moving itself over.
I mean, it's still engaged too, embarrassed.
Oh, it is? I thought it embarrassed.
I mean, yeah, I was engaged with both, and I summoned my skeletons engaged with both.
Ah, okay. Then I guess it'll try and disengage from.
It does.
Yep. So that it's basically gonna end its turn right here, trying to get to you. With that, Ruvir, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna start by rolling for Elven Grace. Okay. Reaction, I'm gonna do Domain of Protection.
Okay.
Quick action, I'm gonna do Divine Endurance. So I'd like to get the party plus Tiberius with that.
Okay.
So 20 temporary hit points.
Nice.
I'm gonna use quick action Invocation of Protection Community.
Okay.
And then last action, I'm going to use heal on Raphael.
Okay.
The one that's on me gets an attack on me for doing divine endurance.
Okay.
Ooh. Thanks.
And
Am I in range of the 10 hit points?
I don't think so. I think you're.
I was iffy on it too. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, then I'll give the 20 temporary to Perels as
Yeah,
well.
that's good.
Yeah, that was a below average recovery.
Oh, that was really rough. Yeah.
I don't think he gets 2 attacks. Does
No, he does not have an attack of opportunity. No.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just count it as 1.
Okay, it's the end of my turn.
Okay. With that, it then turns to controlling, and controlling Ruvir, after it attacks you, you see it do this. It begins to erratically break down. It will then move into a random direction. So,
What the frick?
I'll get that.
it is going to put itself here, and it gets to make 5. So that is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoop. 4.
Yeah, that's the limit. I should get rid of this one.
I don't know why it did it like that.
Isn't.
Oh, it's on. Why is it still targeted?
Shouldn't be on Ruvir, yeah.
No, it should be. Okay, it should be.
That should have been 22 versus his buddy, and then 26, I think, versus Tiberius, right?
That was hit Tiberius, yes.
Okay, so that would be 6, and then this one takes 6. Need to roll it against these ones.
Oh, 2 misses.
2 misses. And it needs to make one more. I think it needs to make one more against
The undead, yeah.
skeleton.
Well, it explodes.
Poor skeleton. He did his best.
But with that, it will now be weakened until the end of its next turn.
3 damage to, I think, these 2. I don't think Willing is here.
Yeah.
Are you an attack of opportunity when it moves away?
Yes, you would have actually.
Oh, yeah.
Bye.
Good catch. Good catch.
Yeah, it just moves. It never said it moves without. It doesn't disengage. It just moves. So yeah, you would get a free hit on it.
And it said it's weakened after? Well, that's good at least.
And to lose damage.
Well, with that, Ruvir, as you strike it, you see, before it collapses, you see it erratically move as it hits, everything around it, and then it collapses into a pile. And with that, that is its turn. Mask, it is your turn.
Alright, I can't believe I'm finally going to use this meme ability.
Look at this straight line.
Oh, well, it is a straight line, but
That is true.
so I'm... Oh, I didn't put in my hotbar. Great, I gotta go and press on the sheet. It's time. It's finally time for the meme.
What the crap is this?
Yep. So.
What the fuck?
So yeah, I'm gonna cast Shadow for Salvo.
Oh my god!
Oh, there's a natural one there. That's so sad. But I did hit like basically everyone else. I think. I'm not sure who I missed.
The third one on the line is Social Justice Gravedigger.
Yeah, so that's the one. Everybody else got hit for 19.
Psychic. That's an interesting use of that ability.
Oh man, I.
And let's see, it was Casimir got hit. So I need to
Yeah.
that is. And the childish got hit. Okay.
That's pretty great. I'm not gonna lie.
Anyway, so yes. Sadly, we all know what happens when Hyperions get hit. So.
He needs a breather. It's fine.
Yep. Yeah, I'm gonna press the enter button. Like, oh no, wait. I'm going to move slightly back, standing here. It's worrying. It's a bit worrying.
Mass, you could also, if you want to learn a little advantage against the Gravegears, you can roll an intelligence plus a background if you want to get a little inside info.
Sure. 18.
With that, as you kind of observed them, and the kind of unstable kind of energy kind of coming from them, you think that if you use an electrical attack, it might make them a little less volatile, or rather, they might be vulnerable to such electrical attacks.
Oh, should have used lightning bolt earlier. Oh well. Okay, fair enough.
I was wondering if you can always do that. You can always ask if you want to learn a little something about them, what they're vulnerable against.
Fair enough.
But with that, it turns to social justice. And social justice, seeing that the sergeant is in the way, I think the sergeant, let's see, she probably will try to disengage. And she's gonna twirl herself around, and she'll try
Disengage from what?
from him.
It's dead.
Oh yeah.
Oh, well,
It's fine. They wasted the 19 on the disengage. We're not going to question it.
Yeesh.
Ooh.
Both of those are neutral evens.
I was going to say, at least they're evens.
Mhm.
yeah, it just kind of baps you with its mechanical attacks. Right, Raphael, it is your turn.
Okay, is this one engaged with me?
Yeah, I think it was.
Why
Wasn't
get?
I would say it's nearby you because it hasn't.
Okay.
It hasn't tried to attack you yet. Like it wants to attack you, but it hasn't gotten to you just yet.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna keep going towards Casimir.
Okay.
Would I? So as you just said that, would I know what the necrophage's weakness are?
Yeah.
Do I have
If
to
you
roll?
roll, yeah, if you want to roll, and I'm pretty sure it would be intelligence.
Yeah.
Because this is study. This is book study.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's not bad.
19. Let's see.
Not quite.
Well, I'll say this. You know that because it is undead, it is vulnerable to holy damage, but you know that it has a certain threshold that you have to meet for it to be vulnerable. That's all I can really say.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Kesmir was weakened because of me.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm explaining to Ruvier. He was saying he wouldn't be. I'm pretty sure.
well,
no.
Sorry, the days then.
Yeah, I got the dazed off.
Yeah, days. I shouldn't have said correct. It's actually days. Oops.
No, it's fine.
I'm gonna activate my Radiant Smite.
Mess him up.
Use will be max damage, so 12.
Okay.
And then
Also, remember, if I remember exactly,
Mhm.
River, your thing from also gave him plus 2d8, right?
plus 2d8 damage. Yeah.
Yeah, that's per damage. So.
Still have to hit it first, unfortunately, but yes.
Oh,
Oh!
Oh no. You do have an icon.
I do have the icon die, yeah.
If you wanna use it for that.
My idea with the Star Scryer, I'm gonna roll it.
Sure.
Damn.
It is.
So yeah,
it is the withering. The withering is trying to make things super complicated
Mhm.
for you.
Sure frickin' is.
But yeah, my Star Scryer was that as he revived me and sent me on this quest, he also layered some protective and contingency enchantments on me.
Sure.
That would trigger. Guess what? In this case, I'd say treat the Star Scryer sort of some sort of guiding thing. I would tell me.
Actually, if he's vulnerable, you would have got to reroll the attack anyway because it's radiant.
Well, that's a good question, DM. Was that not the case?
Right. Actually,
Yeah, I mean technically you could reroll it as well.
yeah. Well, then
So
I would reroll it.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
We'll still keep that one if it doesn't hit. But
Oh, that might be just enough, I think. Oh, you're kidding me!
So if you want.
okay, yeah.
Star Scryer
It
is.
is one. Let's try it is.
So as you know, the blade kind of comes down on your weapon, Raphael, you see constellations kind of start to appear along you, and you know that is the magic of the Star Scryer trying to help you gain an edge.
Let's say.
But there is a slight complication.
I'm thinking.
Perhaps you.
Let's say I'm thinking it has me moving. Well, it makes me so to make this attack hit, or like it has me moving in a way that's not particularly natural, or that's not particularly good for combat, and it leaves me vulnerable until the end of my next turn. Is that a good complication?
Sure, if you want it to be like that.
I was thinking that. I think it makes sense. It's sort of no hit here and there, and it sort of wrench my attack in a different direction at the last minute, and that leaves me open.
Okay. Sure.
Okay, so let me reroll that again.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. So 20 damage plus
32 plus 2d8. So 39.
39 damage, and I'm vulnerable until the end of my next one.
Okay. So it's 39.
Yep.
39 damage.
Okay. And with that, I get to show you the little thing that I wanted to do for you.
Damn. Okay. Well, the others don't count.
There are no nearby undead.
Yeah, but for it basically, it has a 12 plus.
Alright, well, I do have non-holy attacks.
Okay.
But the holy attacks will let you do the reroll, so it's probably still worth it.
Actually, True's Might isn't holy. Right. Wouldn't
If
be
you
resistant vulnerable.
See, it's vulnerable, so we get to reroll against it, but you will only do half the holy damage if it resists, right? That's the trade-off.
that's basically the trade-off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything else?
I under that, so no, that's my turn.
Okay. With that, will
DM, I had a chance to think about it. Would it be okay considering for Silas's drawback, because that was a kind of powerful effect that it's going to basically end at the end of his turn? Basically, the flesh kind of like, what's the word here? It kind of constricts him essentially, and then he's forced to basically get rid of it immediately as a result.
Sure.
Cool. Thanks.
No problem. With that, Willing is next. I think Willing kind of knows that Tiberius is not the bigger threat.
I mean, I haven't done anything, but
Mask.
So it'll-
The thing of it, when was that weekend supposed to end?
I'm glad they're both misses.
Yep. Let's see. And we'll make one. Let's see what is the attack. Just ignore the 3. Okay. You take 3 and you are dazed. That will be its turn. It now turns to Kesmir, and Kesmir has this. Since you two are technically nearby,
Okay. Oh, I like 2. Let's keep the 2. We're good.
Right. I'm vulnerable though, right?
No, they're both misses on us.
no, you're both.
nobody's vulnerable because of the drawback, so he gets to roll again.
Oh.
Yeah, for Silas, Silas is immune. He gets to roll it again on Raphael.
That did it.
Oh, he snuck it in there, yeah.
Oh, now I'm like, I guess double vulnerable. That make.
I was gonna say, you just stay vulnerable instead.
It basically just means that you're just.
I'm gonna be vulnerable until I save,
Yeah, you're just vulnerable.
rather
until you
than
save.
my next one.
With that, though, it is going to, let's see. He's going to use his caster claws on you, Raphael, because he knows that his stinky stench got you.
Stinky.
Oh,
Oh.
neither of those hit. Those would.
Yeah, we got
Oh no, it's
that.
only the first one, right?
It's only the first one, so he gets to reroll the first one.
That-
Oh, we're sneaking it here.
Okay. And with that, he's going to try and
I mean, I
disengage.
guess technically the first one being the stench, but I mean, either way it missed.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're okay for the moment here.
Yeah.
And he's not going nowhere.
He just kind of hisses as he wants to get away from you. But with that, it's now Sergeant Perel's turn. The sergeant, he's gonna look at you, Ruvir, and Mask, and he's basically saying, which one do you want him to attack? Or
Save Ruvia, I guess. I still have a lot of 10 HP.
okay, so he's going to run past Tiberius, draw his sword, strike against the grave gear, and
Wow.
crit. Oh,
And a shield bash.
and he gets a shield bash, which I did give it.
Oh yeah, Barrow.
Which is also a hit.
Okay, so that is 24
Plus 8. 32.
Okay, it's 32. And it's...
Sergeant Perel's. Why you don't get on Sergeant Perel's.
sorry.
How dare you?
One.
What? Ah!
Why?
You should still be at full health plus 20 temporary hit points.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should have 20 temp too.
Does he? Oh, he does have 20.
Because Revere gave it to him because he can reach me, right?
Okay, that's... Okay. No. This
No, I'm the grave gear.
Yeah, that's as good as my smite.
There we go. Oh, it's gonna go nuts too. Great.
That's as good as my smite.
But it's gonna...
But it is dazed. It is dazed.
Yeah, it is dazed. And it technically only goes on its turn. But yeah, like...
Oh, is that when it happens? Okay.
Yeah, like it on its turn it will move. But yeah, he hits it with his sword and then he bashes it with his shield right in its back, and you just see it again kind of like shifting, and he just goes, "By the gods of the dawn, we will send these things back to their rest." Silas, it is your turn.
It's been an interesting go so far. Don't want to use that. Silas is going to... Oh, can I do that? That would be really interesting if it works. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, I'm going to cast a ranged spell here, so I'm actually going to provoke.
Okay. Okay, so he will strike at you with his caster claws.
Does he get both or just one on the attacks, just to confirm?
Actually, it would only be one because of the attack of opportunity.
I was just double checking, because yeah, he did miss the first one, that's all I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, he missed, so that didn't change anything, but I'm still going to do the range, like I said.
Okay.
So I'm going to target Childish,
Okay.
and I'll use Lost in Illusion. Oh, does it have 40 hit points or less? Oh, I should have asked that before I even tried this. Oh, I feel dumb.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is not under 40.
So that was a complete and utter waste. Oh, that sucks.
Well, you can't waste spells. You know
Yeah.
before you cast it.
Well, crap.
Yeah.
Is there one that was with... Oh, let's see, the Willing Graveyear probably, but I think it's out of range for me. It's only nearby.
If you want, you can take it back. I'll be nice for that.
Yeah, sorry about that. I should have asked that before I cast. I forgot it had the thing on it.
No, it's fine.
Okay. Actually, does Kesmir have 40 hit points or less?
No, he is not under 40.
Okay. Well, yeah, let's reverse that then. That's unfortunate. I completely forgot about that little issue with that one. Okay. Instead, we're going to... Okay, I'll have done just an attack on Kesmir instead. I apologize for wasting time.
No, it's fine.
We'll use Illusionary Blades on him. Ooh, that might miss. Oh, it's just enough. Okay, smack him with that.
Yeah, and you are lucky he doesn't have any kind of melee resist, so that will
Oh,
go.
that worked out. Yeah, so Silas, kind of in his own form, as he kind of like lurches forward, as in Kesmir's form, his flesh decaying, the disease having ravaged his body, he kind of like groans towards Kesmir and says, "Look what you've done. We're dying, fallen. Everything was for naught." And at this point, he kind of like coughs as the flesh begins to wrap too tightly on him, and he's forced to kind of discard the fleshy disguise at that point, and he rubs his throat. But he did get a hit on Kesmir, so we're going to call that a win.
Okay, so would he technically still be weak?
He wouldn't be weak. I think we'd lose the weak. And at this point, I figured that would be a good drawback, is that Silas was planning to try and use this disguise to kind of drive him into a corner, but it fought back against him. He didn't expect that. And I'm going to say that's my turn. I didn't want to do anything else. I want to stay in his face if I can.
Okay, with that, it then turns to Childish. Childish is going to rush itself over and take a swipe at you.
Oof.
So the
It's
first
okay,
one
you
hit.
still only take normal damage.
Yeah.
Oh wait, are you nearby me?
I wasn't nearby you. Give me 1 second though, I want to think.
While
No, you just nearby allies.
That's okay. I don't have a choice on the first one. I'm about to get hit, so I'm going to activate Dark Veil.
And because of the first one I think was natural odd, so it'll do.
Oh, you're kidding. That sucks.
It'll do okay.
Wait 1 second here.
Okay.
Silas is dual wielding. I can use this to reroll the 2. Because this is from their own class.
Very true.
Oh, thank God. Okay, so he basically reflects the attack back onto it. He takes half, but it takes 6 damage plus 4, which would be 10. Okay, and then it takes 10, and I'm going to take half of the initial hit, which would be 3, and then I'm going to take the full crit.
Okay. Plus the unstable.
I just have to get to that, sorry. 12. Okay, that should be fixed. Then it's minus 12. And then it's the unstable, which was how much?
It's only 3 negative energy, but you are dazed.
3. What is dazed? That one. Okay, got it.
Okay, that. Again, it just kind of. This one kind of tilts its head as Kesmir, rasping at its voice, says, "Destroy them, my pretties." Ruvir, it is your turn.
Okay, we'll roll for Elven Grace. I'll do nobody's nearby me, I guess, of my allies.
I mean, Mask, Tiberius, and Prels.
I say Mask is he's kind of skirting it a little bit, but he's close enough that I would quantify it as nearby.
Okay. I'll do Spirits of the Righteous on Willing Gravegear.
Okay.
28 play damage.
Okay, with that, you perhaps because you saw the first one's erratic movements, your Spirits of the Righteous caused it to completely collapse as well into a pile.
I'm gonna move to here. And I'm going to do Domain of Music.
Okay.
And then I need to make a save against the dazed.
Yes. It's a normal save.
I can't get the dice roller to work anymore.
Huh, that's weird.
But that's okay, it's the end of my turn.
Okay, you rolled a normal save, so you're good. You succeeded on it.
Yeah, so that's the end of my turn.
Okay. Right, Mask, it is your turn.
Right, I think you would say that like the remaining three guys are in roughly a straight line, right?
Sure, I will give you that.
Alright, lightning bolt time. Oh, 3, just exactly.
Oh.
Oh, but I missed
No, the
on
one's
the-
a miss.
Oh,
That's half damage still.
I could use his inspiration dice, right? Although it's like roughly a 50%
You're not nearby
chance.
me.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Yeah, it's a DM set, unfortunately.
Okay.
That's still good damage, though.
Well, here's the thing with the Gravegears. They are vulnerable to lightning, so that damage...
Oh yeah, you get to re-roll the to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
The one that missed on was
The one
Kismer.
that missed was Casimir.
On Kesmer, but...
Is it the one that... Oh, I see.
But Casimir isn't vulnerable, right?
No.
Correct.
Oh, never mind then.
However, you, at the very least, damaged one really, really hard, and you killed the other one.
Nice.
Hooray. So, yeah,
Kesmer is like in utter dismay of you destroying his creations.
So I kind of forgot that the save ends on the weekend is like save ends on Tiberius, so I'm gonna roll for it
Okay.
now, I guess.
No, that's fine.
Okay, yep. I guess he failed that. Yeah. So, God, he's gonna attack with like a -4. Maybe he'll roll a crit. Who knows? Nope. Yeah, this would have hit even if it was a weekend. Okay,
Yeah.
and then let's now is his save for this turn, and yeah, it's not weak anymore. Great.
Woohoo.
Okay, with that, it turns to the last one. It's gonna do its erratic breakdown.
Goody.
It needs to move in a, let's see, random direction. I guess?
Might just chop
So
up the
normally
wall.
be a D8. I
For,
think,
for the
to pick a
direction, yeah.
Yeah, let's just do that. Okay.
So that would be southwest.
Southwest is what I was about to say too, yeah.
That's how I normally do it.
Okay, so that would be, it'd probably be going this way then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna do that.
Tiberius, attack of opportunity.
Tiberius
Mask, punch it.
And mask.
Oh, I didn't
Matt
blow up.
should have just been a muscle wizard.
Give him a bulletin.
Alright, so
Doesn't Mask have the thing that lets them do melee attacks with intelligence anyway?
You got hit.
Look at the hero Tiberius.
Nice.
I don't have Master Wizard.
That is not it. I know, that's what I'm saying. You should have been.
Alright. Well,
And it is going to. It doesn't really need to make the actual attacks, but you're gonna see it.
It's chopping around.
It's flailing and stuff around. It's smashing like this thing right here. Whatever was kind of left on the table has just been broken, and then it is weakened. And that is its turn. Raphael, it is your turn.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna still vulnerable, so I'm just gonna use Radiant Smite again.
Okay.
Come on, hit.
You also have the D6 dice you can spend if you miss.
What?
You have the inspiration dice.
You can
Oh.
add a d6 to the roll he's saying if you need to.
Okay.
Well, that's pretty good though.
Yeah, I don't think I need to.
Nicely done. Plus an extra 12,
Plus your
right?
2d8.
Plus 28.
Okay.
So 30 plus.
30.
Oh,
Ooh, nice.
43 damage.
Okay, so
Raphael is wrecking them.
okay, so how much is that altogether?
43.
43.
Alright, 43. Alright, Raphael, describe it for me.
You know that long tang cutout? Yeah, I'm gonna grab it, pull it to pull it toward me by the tang, and just have him right through the center with my sword. As the flames curse through his body.
As you hear him kind of like screaming out, kind of a garbled mess, Silas, you in the shadows, you see a cruel hand extending itself out as his essence is kind of grabbed by it. And it's
So I was gonna nab his badge that his wizard, what do you call it? His guild emblem.
okay.
As he's just before he gets grabbed, he's basically kind of slightly handed right off of him.
Okay. And you just see the kind of a cruel hand, and you know that that is the hand of the Nightmare Lord, as he pulls Casimir's essence into the withering. And as that happens, the last of the grave gears collapses into a pile, as it no longer has the power of its master. But good job.
It was touch and go for a bit there.
Well, they were spoilers, and he was technically he was double strength. So, and he had a lot of extra things. He had a lot of extra things that he sadly never got to do.
Nice, I go back to the Haunted Sword and so then I'll recover.
Yeah, I like I said, we're gonna definitely do a side quest with you with your haunted sword. But with that though,
Yeah, I'm gonna top my.
let me consult the book for this, because you should get a little something. Let me Here it is. Okay. You find, alongside the various kind of tools, that like kind of surgical tools, you find that they're basically minor magical equipment. So if you were to take them to, say, like a mage, you would get 500 gold pieces. If you were to go into this room here, which was all the collections of books and such are, you find that the bookshelves contain tomes on anatomy, rituals for creating undead constructs, and other dark topics. If you were to bring them to the Starscryer's people or the Confessor's people, you may find they would be about 100 gold as a reward for doing so. You also find, amongst his possessions upstairs, you find some potions of healing, 2 of them, of the Adventurer tier. You find a +1 rune. And there is, along all of those, you find a Manual of Enlightened Flesh. I believe that is a magic item.
Oh, what's that from?
It's in like core, I think.
Yeah, I think it's from the core book. Yeah.
Is this a? If I remember right, is this 13th Age first or second edition manual? Because I remember them being slightly different, and the second one being much stronger.
Second one gives you just +1 to physical
Stat, yeah.
I think because did they do that one in 2E? Did they have
It was really strong in
It got
2E.
buffed way stronger than like most of the items.
I have a
Like, it
strong
was the only item
suspicion.
that has stat bonus.
I was gonna say, I have a strong suspicion they may be re-nerfing that one. I'll be totally honest. I would not be surprised.
Yeah, they probably will.
So we'll probably just say 1E version to be safe.
Yeah, we'll just say it's the 1E version for now.
Okay.
But I think the 1E version's decent.
I don't remember what it's even in or where to
It is
find
a
it.
+1 to skill checks based on strength, con, or dex.
Oh, that's not bad at all. It's just a skill boost, essentially. Then that's good.
Yeah.
Probably Ruvia or Raphael would make the most sense to hand that to. I'm thinking.
I mean, Silas could use it too.
Give it to
Mask, you need to become a muscle wizard before we consider it.
He said Silas for dex,
Silas.
I think.
For dex checks would be nice, but I wouldn't get much of the strength of the con is the thing. You guys tend to use those more.
We don't really do con skill checks.
It says or, so I'm guessing. Oh wait, is that inclusive or
Oh, that's a good question. What does it say, the wording?
It says you gain a +1 bonus to skill checks based on strength, con, or dex.
Yeah, so it means all of them.
All of them? Okay.
to all skill checks based
I
on
wouldn't get much
There's
out.
no skill check to the strength and dex. So that's why it says 4.
Do the books take up
Honestly, I wouldn't get much out of the dex or con skill checks because like both of them are pretty low for me. Like
Okay.
12 and
I have
13.
good for all physical.
I've only
my
got
dex
dex.
is lowest.
I've only got dex and con. My strength is
I've only really
low.
got brain. I mean, I have dex and con, but like +1 for each.
You can
I've got a
always,
set of
if,
feelings.
if it's not something you want, you can always just give it to like an ancient of the icons.
Traded or whatnot. I still think Ruvia. What did you say your stats were? I feel like they were as good for you.
19, 12, 14.
Yeah, give it to Ruvia.
Yeah.
I don't know if I want it, but I appreciate the option.
Silas will take it if you don't. That's fine. I wouldn't mind an extra
take it.
+1 to skills, but
Okay. And as you all are kind of like investigating the sergeant, he's utterly just mortified by what is seen. He's in utter disbelief.
Raphael, where would Tarlock be going? Where would Tarlock be going?
How lucky going?
Yes.
Um,
Raphael, where would Tarlock be going?
I mean, he said the Nightmare Lord hold him. Don't think we know where the. Do we know what?
I mean, if you wanna like roll to see if you can recall anything, maybe.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a very difficult one because for one, you haven't seen this guy in like literal ages.
What, roughly 12?
Yeah, roughly 12.
Like, yeah, between 1 and 12 ages.
I'm pretty sure Raphael was. You were in what, like a third? You were in the third age, weren't you? Isn't that, or were you a first age?
He's a bone race from the first age.
I don't think I ever quite.
I'm not sure if we said, did we?
I don't think I ever specified. Yeah.
Oh, we got Lightning Bolt back.
Oh Oh no, it's Tori all over.
Yeah.
Now Nanoka is gonna be like, DM is
Okay.
Oh my god, that's a really good roll.
are these things vulnerable to lightning?
Everything is vulnerable to Tommy.
With you, Raphael. You try to think back. You try to think back, and you kind of go deep into the recesses of your mind, and you recall a time where you were facing off against Tarlock in. You know that it's like a stone structure. It's like a keep or a castle. You recall the crumbling stonework. You recall the smell of, like an awful smell of death and decay, and something that, as you recall, it kind of makes your skin crawl. You know that it is known as the I need to find, well, I need to find like a good name generator for like locations that I can just pop really quick. But it is well, actually, Raphael, what would be the name of it? What was the name of this keep? As the music gets nice and ominous.
Nice and intense, yeah.
Everyone is kind of like on the edge of their seats, looking at Raphael to know what he is to speak.
Bloodstone Keep.
All right. And that is one of the things about it, Raphael, that you know why it is called Bloodstone Keep. The stone, crumbling as it was, it was made with blood mixed into the very stonework, into the very masonry. A gift, perhaps, from the Nightmare Lord to Tarlock at one point in time. And as you kind of recall that, you feel yourself kind of pulled back from those memories. Maybe not necessarily, almost magically kind of pulled back, as if something is trying to keep you from falling too deep into the past. But yes. And again, you kind of utter it again. Bloodstone Keep.
I know.
Also, you can, I think, all the people that got conditions on them, you can remove them. Okay. The sergeant kind of comes up to you, Raphael. Well, to all of you, and he says, I can't thank you all enough for what you've done for the city. He goes, all of this would shake the very foundation Sure. You can, Ruvir. He kind of just stops for a moment as he's trying to, like, recollect his thoughts, and he goes, me and the Silver Shields will do everything that we can to find any more conspirators. There has to be, right? He kind of looks to all of you.
Must be.
Suppose.
And with that, you all kind of leave. You all kind of walk out of this crypt, this lab of horrors. And you kind of walk up the quiet, eerily quiet, deathly quiet, and silent manor of Gyarados Casimir. And you find yourselves back on the streets of Eldolan. With you all on the streets, you see that the Silver Shields and many of those who were part of the schools. Many of them, you can see that they are tending to wounded citizens. Some are taking any dead, and you see them just very upfrontly, you see them actually burning the bodies. And you can tell that they're kind of disgusted with themselves for doing so, since they want to give them, obviously proper burial rites, but with just the undead and just everything around it, they just can't do that right now.
Sergeant, what is your intention now?
The sergeant just kind of goes, well, my intention is to keep this city safe. I'm going to be going on be sending out a few messengers. He kind of turns to you and he goes, Miss Golden Eyes, right? She could help, right? She has, I'm sure, quite a few people that she can call in, perhaps. A little leverage.
She kept many safe, but that's not the question I'm asking. What is your story with this?
He goes, story? I'm literally just a sergeant. I'm a keeper of the watch here. Or are you asking...
You're the only one that saw what happened beneath there. What are you telling people? Keeping in mind you have a city to run after this.
He kind of chuckles a bit and he goes, what am I to say? That the man who was a cornerstone of this city's community, the founder's descendant,
was taken from you by the Nightmare Lord. Replaced by an imposter. Turn the city against him, not the one that stood with them.
You see him kind of thinking for a moment. And you'll see him actually kind of pull out like something from his armor, and you'll see that it is a symbol of the confessor. And he'll kind of hold it to himself, and he'll kind of grip it like tightly in his armored gauntlet. and he goes,
Would the confessor not want this to be an orderly place? This is a chance, and while it might not be... No, let's be real. It is the truth. The Nightmare Lord's corruption took him from you, even if you don't point out exactly how it happened. This is a time to say that his power grows stronger, and more than ever, this city needs guidance against his power.
he nods, and you'll see him kind of put the symbol back into his armor, and he'll go, yes, this imposter sought to corrupt the city, corrupt innocence, to besmirch the Casimir name. And in his honor, the Lamplighters will be reorganized.
They have a lot of work ahead of them to recover what was lost here, what was taken from you. I'm sure they'll need time and research to reestablish the flames that once lit this city. But I think this is the time to do so, don't you?
He nods and he goes, yes. I will speak with the Mages Council. They will know what to do with that. But I give you my word that I will not let them run ramshod with wizardy politics.
Awkward.
He'll kind of look to you, Mask, and he'll just kind of give you a nod. Like, he knows you're a wizard. It's quite obvious, but he knows he means
He just means you're one of the good ones.
yes,
That's all.
you're one of the good wizards. And Tiberius is just kind of pats you on the shoulder, and the sergeant goes, well, you all kind of look, and as you're kind of looking up and you kind of check the time, you know that this should be around, I want to say, the ritual itself commenced at midnight, or technically the 13th hour, which is
Well,
that's technically 1 in the morning.
Right.
So now it should be roughly 4 in the morning, 5-ish in the morning. So usually the sun would come up, but you notice something. The moon still has not returned. And even though you can kind of see, you know how when the sun comes up, you can kind of see how it kind of undulates.
Mm-hmm.
It's very muted. It's almost as if a veil has been kind of placed over the sun. And it stays kind of like a dark kind of hum to it, if you will. And Silas, you know that this is the Withering's doing. The Withering is trying to essentially darken this realm.
It would appear our task may not be complete. That said, we will go and investigate further. I expect you'll have a generous payment ready for us once we return.
He just kind of chuckles a little bit and he says, do not worry, I will make sure that the mages dig through whatever coffers we have. And trust me, and he goes, and the Lord Mayor of this part of the lands, they will definitely want to save face for what has happened. They will definitely give what they can.
Silas will nod and look to the others. He's pretty much happy with his the result he's got from here, but they're going to turn an entire city more against the Nightmare Lord and going to get paid for doing so. It's pretty much a win-win for him.
The sergeant, before he'll kind of give you a key, and you'll look at it, and it is the key to the Casimir home. And he'll say, he'll say, if you ever need a place of refuge, I'm pretty sure Gyarados won't be using it anymore. Until he returns, obviously. You can use it as a place of refuge if you ever need it here in the city.
I'll tuck it away and nod to him.
With that, that's essentially the end of the Shadows of Eldolan. But with that, though, where do you all want to go next? Is there anybody here in the city that you want to talk to, communicate with, and maybe discuss with them or what have you, what the next step is?
Let's go talk.
GoldenEye, I'm assuming you guys are thinking?
Yep, everyone's thinking the same thing, right?
Yeah, I was wondering if there'd be anyone who would know about the location of ancient ruins.
Bloodstone Keep.
Right.
And Silas would actually want to meet up with Dream if he can find her to do so.
Okay. With that, let's hop you guys over to GoldenEye's. As you all kind of head through the city to GoldenEye's estate, you'll see that there has been quite a bit of damage has been kind of done to it. You can see along the windows that like stools, chairs, shelves were kind of moved to kind of keep the creatures of the Nightmare Lord out. You do see that there are a few bodies of the elven bodyguards kind of laid about, some of them partially eaten. But you also see quite a bit of like basically what would be kind of like remnants of creatures of the Nightmare Lord. With that, you guys kind of enter in. You'll see a few of the bodyguards. You can see that they all have, I wouldn't say grievous wounds, but they got thrashed quite a bit by these creatures.
I would like to do... Technically, we're getting a long rest after this, I assume?
Yes, because you're going to level up.
Woohoo!
So I'm going to do a ritual with heal to heal everybody up.
Okay.
Hooray!
Okay.
So he'll gather everybody up and draw with chalk on the ground, and he'll have a bit of moonstone that he grinds up, and then he does just a ritual to heal everybody. I mean, we're getting a long rest anyway, but yeah, he does a ritual to help everybody recover.
Yeah,
Caring for the peoples.
Yeah. So as you do so, you'll see vines and such kind of grow along their wounds, and they kind of wither. But as they wither, you see that they kind of sprinkle onto the wounds and they begin to heal. And you know that that is the Thicket Crone's magics. If that's who you're kind of invoking.
Yeah, okay. I'm good with that.
Okay. As you all kind of come inside, you'll see Alistair just kind of sleeping on some papers on the map. He's sleeping on the map.
He's on the battle map, just like a real game of TND or whatever.
Yes, he is. Nereus, you'll see that she kind of beckons you in. You guys are given, food and whatever kind of drink they have. She kind of fills you in on what happened with them. They were attacked by, of course, some of the ghouls and other creatures that you all fought as well. She says that the guards did what they could. Some of them obviously giving up their lives to kind of protect everyone. You'll see her kind of like giving like a small little sign from the elven court as like a thing of like thanks and remembrance for them. And then she'll ask you how she can help you with whatever it is you're planning to do, because she can kind of tell from you all that you're not going to take a breather just yet.
Do you think she'll know about Bloodstone Keep then?
I doubt it, but
Silas, as you Silas, as you are kind of talking, you'll see like let's see if I can find
a certain image.
You'll find a certain image. You'll simply see a hand kind of waving towards you, kind of like from an alley place.
Is there a second cat underneath Tiberius? Oh, it's a second Alistair.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's because he was on top of Tiberius the last time we were on this map.
Is his twin brother also named Alistair?
Salas would finish his thought and kind of just whatever he was talking about it and just kind of slip off afterwards. Kind of letting the shadows cloak himself as he kind of departs momentarily.
Yeah, and so Mass, do you ask her about Bloodstone Keep, or who asks her? What are you guys gonna ask her?
I could. I could just, this may be a long shot, but have you heard of anything of a place called Bloodstone Keep?
She tries to think for a moment. She goes, Bloodstone Keep. Come with me to my private quarters. And she'll kind of open the door and she'll basically tell the people that are in there that continue the drinking, and there's music still going on. The people, the adults are obviously too drunk. The kids are asleep.
Kids are also too drunk.
Well, they're
that will be bad.
They're drunk.
They're trying. They're
drunk on the sugar.
That's fair.
Okay, Silas, as your...
Yeah, I imagine he just kind of strides down the staircase and eventually kind of slips off into the alley without getting noticed.
Okay.
It's been a while.
You'll see the finger that had... You see the image of kind of a wrinkly old woman, but as she opens her eyes, you can see that it is Dream's eyes. She goes, "Yes, dearie, yes. You're sure looking nice and handsome," and she kind of pinches your cheeks like how a grandma would.
Lovely as ever.
Of course, one has to when the Nightmare Lord is sending his minions to try and gobble your flesh. I don't know why they wanted to eat me. I was far too stringy.
We'll say he has good taste.
That's about the only good thing about him, I would say.
It'd be hard to argue that. Any word?
as you say that, you'll see the voice kind of return back to hers, and she says, "The court has made some successes in the jungles. They, at least for some of it in any case, but just remind me, what was it that he was wanting to ask her, or what kind of information was he wanting?"
So for him, he was trying to set up a meeting with the
court.
The head honchos of the court, yeah. The icons themselves for his news, if you remember.
Yes. She goes, "Well, you'll be happy to know that the court has approved of meeting with you. And they are hoping to have a small party. Just so they can continue the relations with the lizard people in the jungles. They're trying to set up a proper kind of alliance between them."
So the meeting would be there?
She nods. She goes, The court wants to keep a very extra eye on the jungles. They feel that because of the lizard people, that the lizard people may or may not fully join up with them. So it's more of they're kind of staying there just to keep an eye.
I see. And any word where Tarlok got to?
Does she know about Tarlok?
Oh, she might not. Okay, so Silas will break down and give a report here. I hadn't thought about that. I assumed she would have been watching or saw him escape, but if not, Silas will give a full breakdown of kind of what occurred beneath and what they stopped.
As you mentioned Tarlok, the kind of the older woman's kind of vision kind of melts away to the proper kind of teeth, the proper form, if you will. And she goes, "Tarlok." She kind of puts her hands under her chin and she goes, "That certainly does not sound like a good thing. Of course, I don't really know his history, but..."
It turns out one in the group is peers to the one named Raphael has apparently dealt with him before. I suspect he's from a previous age, but we haven't had that confirmed yet. But he mentioned that Tarlok was powerful necromancer, potentially a lich, and there's a place called Bloodstone Keep that he made his base. Do you have any idea where that is, or can you find out?
She goes, "If he's from a former age, that's going to be a lot of looking at the history books. It'll take me some time, but I'm sure that I can squeeze a few people here and there." And she kind of gives you like a coyish wink. She says, "I'm sure there's a few dwarven historians that owe me a bit of a favor. I could probably get something from them."
Those poor historians.
She kind of laughs a little bit. She says, "No, poor me." She kind of goes, it's like, you've never seen the weird things that a dwarven historian gets up to in the wee hours of the night. It's enough to make a girl go crazy and wonder what she's doing with her time, and that maybe she should go completely dark. Who can say?"
Dream, I'm gonna miss you again. Don't get too far away.
She kind of gives you usually well, you would know, is she kind of like the hugging type?
Oh, probably.
Okay, she'll give you just kind of like a soft hug, and she'll say, "Oh, Silas, my dear, you know that I will always be there for you. All you have to do is dream of me, and I will be there."
He smiles and says, "I did get one thing that I think will be very helpful to us."
And she kind of goes, "Really?"
And he will kind of hold up that silver gear symbol taken from Gyarados and smile at her. And as he does, his face begins to melt away, the flesh kind of reforming, and he takes on Gyarados' appearance completely and perfectly.
She goes, "Isn't this the symbol of the Mithril School?"
It is. And this was its former master. You probably recognize him.
She goes, "Oh yes, very much so." And she kind of inspects you, kind of looks you over. And she goes, "Not bad at all. But looks aren't everything. Make sure that you encounter him enough to get his mannerisms down."
Oh, I've got a bit. I'm gonna go. We apparently have the key to his house. I'm gonna go look for some journals.
She'll go, "And that is why you're the best, Silas Delrose."
I'm at least matched for the best with you.
She'll kind of chuckle a little bit at that. And is there anything else you wanted to ask her or tell her?
No, just wish her the best and hope to see her again soon.
Okay. She will do the same, and she'll before she kind of shifts back to the elderly person's form, she'll whisper to him and she'll say, what would she say? Now I don't know what she was gonna say. No, she doesn't say anything. She simply gives you a small peck on the cheek as she shifts back into like the older grandma form. And she says, "Do right, dearie. Make sure to keep me well informed." And she'll start kind of like grandma walking off the into the alleyway.
And as Silas turns on his heel, his own face returns to Silas, and he walks with kind of that brisk demeanor back towards the building.
Okay, as that was going on, inside Golden Miras's private kind of library, you see her going through some of the various books that are around and documents. Mask, Raphael, and Ruvir, what are you three doing?
Yes, I'm going through the books with her. Seems like something Mask would do.
Okay.
Yeah, I am too.
Let me see if I actually have the...
Yeah, I'll go through books also, I guess.
Let me see, do I actually have the... I don't know if I have the actual... Did I not put the map on? Don't think I have the map up. The world map that we were all working on. I'll have to look for it. That's okay. With that is you all are looking around. If you guys want to roll me some intelligence plus some backgrounds, see how successful you are. She's you see her. She's kind of covered in like piles of books. And she just kind of goes, "I don't think I have anything on Bloodstone Keep. A lot of that is private documents and books in the Elven court itself." Mask, as you're kind of, and Ruvir and Raphael, as you're kind of going through, some of you find like various stuff like describing a place at Bloodstone Keep, but not really a location. Mask, for yours, you find that It's kind of like a history. So it's a history of like conflicts that happened in like a particular area. And one of the legends is a legend of Bloodstone Keep. Inside of the legend, it speaks of a knight in dark armor storming the keep and facing off against the creature, the Lord of the Keep within it. But it...
Who could this mysterious dark knight be?
But it doesn't...
A mystery.
It kind of gives you, and as you're kind of reading through it, it kind of gives you, like, not a detailed location. It's more like, okay, this is the area that the Bloodstone Keep was in, but it doesn't really give you, like, an exact location. Let's see. I'm gonna have to...
You were talking like country or something like that, more or less?
Yeah. Now I need to remember... Let me see. Let me find the map.
So go back to our map and see where it would be.
Yeah, I need to look for it because I thought I had put it up. Let's see, map. Where did I put it? Oh, that's the drawing. Where is the terrain map? Did I put it in the actual map folder?
Do we have a resources place or something for it? I thought we had it somewhere.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did, because... Did I take it off somewhere? No.
We've got something built up in the world building one. Like I can see the map picture we had there, but...
Okay. Let me... let's see. I think I put it in my Google Docs. Let me check there. If not, then it's in one of my other documents. Let's see.
I found some of the names in our notes here, but yeah, I don't know if we have a full one filled out for it or where that would be. Did you decide where the current place for it is at?
That's so weird. I have the map, but I can't.
No.
Can't find the actual thing for it. I know I had it somewhere. Okay. Let's see. I know that on the map, Eldolan was the port city. So.
Which one?
Okay. Let me. I'll pop it in.
Okay.
Because I could have sworn I had put it on there. I think it's because I wanted to work on it a little bit more, and I never put it back.
Uploaded the finished version.
Yeah, because I still need to find someone to like make it for me.
Right.
Okay, let's see. It is. Here we are. As I wait for Foundry to load the asset. Okay, so Eldolan is here. It's here in Ivoria, which is basically the human-occupied lands.
Okay, if I understand right, Silas will need to get. They're having a meeting in the Fangs of Syphilis, I'm assuming? Or is that still. I can't even pronounce that one.
Ixtaloshi? Ixtalosi? Yes.
That one?
Yes, it would be there. Like the
Okay.
Fangs of Syphilis is that
Where the serpent folk are, yeah.
Yeah, that's where the serpent folk are. As for where Bloodstone Keep is, what's the general location? General location places the Bloodstone Keep on this island.
Ooh, far southeast.
Yeah.
That's a long ways for us to travel. Okay.
It is. As you guys kind of look at this, just put your characters on the actual world map, so that way I don't have to move you guys to the other map. Just put them here. Okay. Yeah. As she slowly floats across the ocean. But yeah, they kind of follow it, and they point to this island, which is very, very far off. And she kind of looks to see if that island had ever been identified. She goes, "That's strange. That land hasn't been identified."
Even with the Elven Forest so close? Okay, I'm not there yet. Sorry.
She goes, I mean, maybe maybe in their archives they might, but a lot of ancient information is kept on a need-to-know basis by the court, and not even I can get some of that access. It's only for, she kind of looks to all of you, and she kind of goes, only the elites, the elite of the elites. And Silas, you know that what she means is the Leaf Guard.
Oh.
The Leaf Guard are essentially, they kind of do what you do. They kind of spy and assassinate, but they're recognizable because their weapons are made out of leaves.
Interesting.
It is that elven magic. Makes the leaves as sharp as steel. And she goes, maybe if you ask the court, maybe they'll be able to give you some of that information. I mean, I'll certainly help any way that I can, but she kind of looks around. She says, I have a feeling that I'll probably be wanted to stay here and keep an eye on Eldolan. And she'll kind of take the silence a little bit, and she'll kind of go, "But what do you all plan to do? I'm certain you're not just going to just grab a boat and travel all the way over there to deal with whatever's going on here. At least not unprepared, right?"
Silas remains quiet for the moment, watching the other ones to see what they say. He's more curious what their thoughts are.
Shall we attempt to arrange a meeting with the Elven Court then?
Yeah, I think so.
Probably a good idea.
They're in Ixtilioshi. I've got a meeting set up with them already, actually.
Oh, in that case, great? Question mark.
Indeed.
Suspicious.
Sus.
This is pretty much par for the course for Silas. He's been this great the whole time.
Are you, Ruby? Are you saying that Silas is sus? Did you see him?
Yeah, he did.
I literally invented the first round of that fight for reference.
Okay, so with that, she goes, "Okay, so you all are going to, hearing that you guys are going to go to Ixtalusi, she'll hand you guys like a thing of, she'll hand you like a little bit of gold. She gives you guys about 100, and she says, with that in mind, whatever items you want to get, I would say to get them here. Since Eldolan's a port city, you can charter a boat. I'm sure that they can get you. She kind of looks at the map and she goes, with the way that it looks over here. She kind of looks to all of you and she says, which way would you want to go? I would assume not the Isles of Frozen Crystal. That's nothing but ice. I assume perhaps you could go through the Shattered Peaks, but then you have the Dark Stones here, which would be quite difficult to pass through. You could take going over the Cogworks, but I don't know how the Forgeborn are. They may not take kindly to movements along there that they don't approve of. But that might be the safest way, unless you want to try going through the Shattered Peaks and perhaps chartering another boat.
I was going to say, in Gimgir home, I got to assume that they would probably have a boat that could go down the rivers there towards Kyrodire, probably?
Yes, they would.
Or, sorry, back towards the Fangs, sorry.
Yes, they would.
I think we should go through the Dwarven lands. What do you think?
Yeah, probably.
And so
Sure.
she'll kind of put a pin, like, in this part right here, and I'm gonna do something a little fun. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops. Okay, Silas, what is the name of that little port city?
Port city. Dwarven lands right on the coast. And we're going to call that... That is...
If you want to quickly get
God,
a fantasy name generator.
that's exactly what I was doing. That is Gogmaldur.
Okay, can you spell that for me?
Absolutely. I just threw it right into our general chat.
Okay, I will be right back. My mom needs help with something. Whoops. So so I will be back in just a moment. Okay, Gog Malder. Okay, I'm gonna grab that really quick. Gonna put it. Oh, you got the name. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. Whoop. So that is okay. I think it's because I deleted it. Okay, Gog Malder is right there. And okay, that's not for you, Silas. That is going to be for Mask. Mask, what? Name an interesting feature about Gog Malder.
It has like this gigantic pump, seawater pump. It's just like on the the shoreway area, and it converts seawater into fresh water.
Okay.
Yeah, finest dwarf technology.
Okay, so it has a pump that turns salt water into regular, like, drinking water?
Yep. That is correct.
Okay. Okay. I'm just putting that in our chat so that way I can have some information. Okay. All right, with that, excuse me. She goes, that sounds like a plan then. And she'll tell you, but first I think you all should get... She kind of looks and you can see that's very, again, that muted kind of sun over the lands. And she goes, I would say to get some sleep, since you're going to have a long, long trip ahead of you. You're free to sleep in my home if you need it.
Much obliged.
Yep. We're glad you take you up on the offer.
She goes, it's
Thank
the least
you.
it's the least I can do. You saved my life, and of course, you saved the city, of course. And as you all kind of go down to rest, you feel two kinds of emotions. You feel like a sense of dread, knowing that Tarlock is somewhere in the realm of terrain. That he could be heading towards Bloodstone Keep. Whatever machinations he has planned. What could come to fruition within such a dark place. But at the same time, there's also a sense of resolve. You know that despite the dangers and the uncertainty, that you will face him. You will face this powerful servant of the Nightmare Lord. That you will not only defeat him and save Terrain, but you will defeat the Nightmare Lord himself and banish him from ever attempting to interfere with this realm ever again. And as you sleep, that resolve strengthens you. You are now level 4.
Huzzah.
And it is there where we will have our little conclusion for tonight. With that all in mind, Zure, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
Oh, goodness. I like the challenging fight. I like the art on the grave gears. I thought that was really cool. Next time. As for next time. Next time I'm looking forward to Sergeant Perel's paying us what he owes us.
That poor man. The coffers of the city are going to be drained after all of your stuff.
You're darn right.
With that though, Zen, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I liked doing sports stuff, and I don't know for next time. I'm not sure yet.
Okay, well, maybe something will come along, and you'll think of something. With that, Nanika, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I like that the boss fight was pretty interesting. Like, I love like the kind of panic that we have when we realize what happened when they become bloodied.
Mm-hmm.
Although I think we did mitigate most of it.
Yeah.
Next week, well,
I will say that these creatures were customly made by pen and paper. I think it's paper and dice. They do the homebrew stuff for Pathfinder 2nd Edition and 13th Age. And I asked them to design a construct based on those marionettes from Elden Ring, but to make them corpses.
Oh, those things.
I think they did a pretty good job on kind of exemplifying the kind of erratic natures. And I'm posting.
Yeah, I'd say so.
So I think that they did a really, really good job. And then last but not least, Mega, what did you like, and what do you want to see next time?
I enjoyed the fight. So I enjoyed the charging work as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not sure for next time. Actually, I probably won't be around next week because I have 2 exams on Friday.
Okay.
So
I know. I think. Zen, you said that you weren't going to be here the 16th, right? Let's see.
Correct.
16th is what? Is
that'd be next week.
that? That would be next week. Okay, I think we're gonna have basically another 2 weeks off because I will be out of town Thanksgiving for American Thanksgiving.
That's fair enough.
So I
The other countries confirming I know we don't.
I think the 30th. I think the 30th I'll be back. So I think we can do something then. That will also give me some time to get this second part of the adventure.
Plot and plan.
Plot and plan. Because
Yeah.
because not only do you have to go across the sea, you got to go into Dwarven territory, which means that there's probably some interesting stuff I can figure out. But for me, I thought that the fight with Kesmir and the Gravegears was a really cool little way to essentially kind of end this part of the adventure. And setting up for the next part of it, I think is also really good, allowing you guys to name the places and name cool things about the world, which is what 13th Age is all about. So I'm very excited for all of that. And so, as the party plans their next move to head to the city of Gogmadur in Gim Garum, the Dwarven lands of Terrain. What secrets will they find in the lands of stone and irons? We'll find out next time on